Kelly Shaw, Rocky Mountain Sasquatch Organization. I'm on the North Fork Shoshone River that runs into Bridger Reservoir. I'm in between Cody and Yellowstone, Wyoming. This sighting, this Bigfoot sighting, happened by two brothers in 1997. It was November 2nd. Pretty close to this area. They were chopping firewood in a designated area. You know, they'd been using the chainsaw all day, whatnot. And about between 4 and 5 in the afternoon, one of them noticed a dark shape up on the mountain heading down towards the river. So his brother grabbed the binoculars to check it out. They thought it was an elk at first. They're elk hunters, and they like to keep track of where the herds and the elk are. So they're spotting with the binoculars, and the dude's like, "Oh my God!" And he's like, "What?" And he's like, "This thing's walking on 2 legs." And he's like, "Oh my hell, you gotta be kidding me," you know? So he takes the binoculars from his brother, and just as he gets the binoculars on the creature, it disappears into the trees. And, you know, so he's sitting there watching, and it finally comes out of the trees, at the bottom of the grove of the trees, coming down to the river again. And he estimates it was anywhere from 8 to 10 feet tall. It was very dark in color, and it walked on 2 legs, and he observed it for about another 100 yards before it disappeared into the trees again. And it was getting late. It was the winter time. You know, it was about an hour before it gets dark, so they finished loading up the chainsaws and the wood and everything, got in the vehicle, and just as they were getting ready to leave a couple 100 yards away in the trees, they heard a loud screaming, squealing noise. And neither of them have ever heard this type of a scream before. Like I said, they were avid elk hunters and stuff, and they says it wasn't even close to an elk bugle. They guessed that it was probably the creature that they seen walk down into those trees. So that's a Bigfoot sighting from the North Fork area. North Fork Shoshone River area. I'm going to pick up the camera and kind of show you the cliff tops and stuff around here. This is a pretty beautiful place. There's the river. There's some cliffs and forests and mountains on the other side. And there's somebody's cabin right across the river over there. I mean, this is a remote place, but people live and have their vacation homes all up and down this river. I mean, if the amount of sightings reports that come out of here, I'm sure that people live here see this creature. Not everybody that sees it wants to report it. So I'm sure there's a lot more sightings. I just love to see places that people see Bigfoot. You know, my philosophy is if I spend enough time in these Bigfoot sighting locations, hopefully the odds will catch up and I'll get one of those Class A sightings. Have a great evening.